Hello YouTube, it's SlickShotGames here, and welcome to the spoiler-free audio review of the new movie, Non-Stop, that came out February 28th. And to start us off, it's me, MrSmilez. Hello, me, CheezyMuffin. And so, Non-Stop is a movie starring Liam Neeson, Julianne Moore, and others. Pretty much it's about a U.S. Air Marshal, Bill Marks, played by Liam Neeson, and he's on a plane going to London, like 6 hours away, and he starts getting text messages, and someone's threatening to kill someone every 20 minutes.
Seconds.
A minute. 20 seconds, that would have been a massacre, Jesus. So pretty much to prevent this, he has to transfer $150 million to whatever location it was. And so that's technically the plot of the movie. Now, let's get into the technical aspects of the movie. Kind of unrealistic in some parts. Liam Neeson, always a great actor. Yeah, very unrealistic, in my opinion. This could, getting that personal with the U.S. Air Marshal is very unlikely, and being able to pretty much kill or bribe in some way, kill people on the plane is impossible nowadays. The movie is highly unrealistic. There's no way you'd be able to pull stuff that in this movie. There's no way you'd be able to pull that off, killing people in the cabins and stuff. We're not going to reveal how many people die, but that's just the overall premise of the movie. Highly unrealistic. Yeah, and, when you first start off the movie, there's a lot of people that are suspicious, because this is as well as a mystery movie as it is a suspense thriller. You're always looking around to see, who you're suspecting to be that person that's texting him. Apparently that person could see everything that Liam Neeson was doing. And, some parts are pretty suspenseful. They have some good scenes, kind of edge of your seat. Also like some of the music score they used. It added to the suspense of the movie. And really, it get a little farther in the movie, it gets to, this point where almost as if Liam Neeson's a bad guy. Everybody starts to think that he's hijacking the plane, and it kind of takes a turn for the worse. And you start thinking, like, every aspect of the movie is against Liam Neeson. And speaking of Liam Neeson, as usual, he acts pretty great as Bill Marks, the U.S. Marshal. I wouldn't go as far as to say he acted great, but he acted like he usually does. Which is great.
Which is good.
So, I mean, there was, as far as people, weren't really enjoying, it got pretty bad ratings, but it overall was good. One flaw was the graphics. I'm not going to tell you those are graphics in one specific scene that were pretty bad, but something else that I really did enjoy was the text. He'd start to get texts throughout the movie, and they'd show up as little bubbles, 3D like bubbles on the side. I really enjoyed what they did with that. It was easy to read, easy to follow, and it just added suspense to it as they just popped up, and it was really well done how they did that. I enjoyed that little aspect. They decided the editors, the director added, wanted to put that in there. They really used really close up, focused, shallow focused, really close up shots. The foreground and the foreground and middle ground were both nearly almost all blurry. The background and the foreground were just completely. The range was way smaller than you'd think. It was insanely blurry on all edges. Like, it was
really.
They really, went all out with the. I failed at describing that.
Yeah, you did.
They really, I don't know what they were trying to achieve with that. It gave it a nice, cool look. I think they might have gone a little overboard, in my opinion, but it's a style. I'm not going to fight it.
All right.
I don't know if you guys were as lost as I was with what MrSmilez just said, but I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, so non-dash stop. It's all right. So we're gonna go with the pros and cons. The pros, as far as the pros goes, it had good suspense. For the most part, they did a good job with the action scenes, creative storyline. Some of the cons were that the graphics were kind of bad, very unrealistic. Some of the acting was pretty subpar. But all in all, a fun, good movie. One that you shouldn't really think about when you're watching it, because the more you think about it, the more you think that that's so unrealistic, and the more it kind of gets bad. So it's kind of a movie you go in there, and it's just to have a good time. I found it's entertaining. If anything, it's entertaining. Is it worth watching in the movie theater? Yeah, it's a fun movie to watch in the movie theater. So right. What I give it is a 7.5 out of 10.
And me as well, MrSmilez. I also give it a 7.5 out of 10.
For more video reviews on video games and audio reviews on movies, check out the channel SlickShotGames. Signing off. Thank you. Bye-bye.